Right, shall we give the ship an opportunity to defend itself? I'm going to do that by adding another sphere. Right, I'm going to attach that to Defender. I'm going to call it Shield. So we'll have a shield that we can put up on the ship. Right, so let's stretch it out so it's covers the ship. Zoom in a bit. Right. I shall neaten that up a bit. So, say that's 8, 4, and 7. Right, so it's rather hidden the ship completely. Well, I'd like it to be as semi-transparent, so translucent, so we can see the ship through it. So I'm going to create a new material in this folder. I'm going to call this Shield. Right, so I'll attach that to the shield object so we can see the effect as we work on it. And instead of having it opaque, I'm going to have it transparent. Right, now I can choose the colour. So choose a sort of spooky blue, and I'll take the alpha down so we can see the ship. Right. Right, so it's just visible. Good. Now this shield has its own collider built in, rather than the large size, so I'll just bring it down a little bit. It is a sphere, so I can't reshape it as I did with the mesh collider or the capsule, but let's see how that works. Yeah, right. I will modify the code here, so now it might hit the shield. So we'll look at the remember to put 2 equal signs to check for equality. Right. So if that's the case, we're just going to destroy this object. And perhaps we'll have a little bang as well. So I'll put another. So another one. So before we destroy it, we're going to we're going to destroy that. Again, after 5 seconds. That should give it long enough to do whatever it needs to do. Right, so this time we should find that if we're shielded, save that. Go back to Unity, so I've got the shield up. And hopefully that should protect us. Let's see. Again, didn't make the reference. Refabs. I'll make the small explosion in there. There we go. So the shell just bounced harmlessly off the shield. Excellent. Now, if that was okay with the game, we could just travel around with our shield up all the time. But so there must be some sort of disincentive for that. So what we're going to do is have an energy system, so that if you keep the shield up, it's going to use lots of energy. Now the ship is going to get energy from the solar energy that's falling on it. But if you put the shield up, then it's going to lose more than it gains. And if the energy gets too low, then the shield will disappear and you won't be able to reconstruct it, which means you're at the mercy of any other enemy. So we are going to be able to put the shield up and down. Right, so we'll need to go back. We need to go back into the ship control. Let's go there. Open up the ship control. Right. I'm going to put in another key here. Right, so I'm going to put this in update because it's not. And I'm going to put another reference in here. So I'm going to call that shield as well. And I've got another private one here. I'm going to call this shielded. So when the shield is up, then shielded is true. So I shall initialize it like this, and disable the shield. I'm going to add a little more code here in the update. And we're going to get some input. And we'll get input from the keyboard. We're going to use key down, which checks any key that's been pressed in the last frame. And I'm going to get the key P. P for protect. Right. In which case I'm just going to toggle shielded. And I can do it like this. Shielded equals not shielded. So if shielded was true before, it becomes false. If it was false before, it becomes true. And then I'm going to set shield dot set active, and I'm going to use that variable. We should now be able to toggle the shield on and off, and that should affect the way it reacts to the missile. Let's see. So have we got all the code? Ship control. Okay, so we need to identify the shield. Right. So I've got the shield up at the moment, and it should automatically turn it off. If I press P, it appears. P again, it disappears. I'll keep it on. We know what happens when the shield is off. Okay, and I'm protected. Let's try it again with the shield off. Right, so we've got some sort of protection. Of course, the ultimate protection would be able to shoot the enemies down, wouldn't it? Let's do that next time.